I've had the pleasure of meeting up with Tracy in Cape Town a couple of times, so she has all my contacts, and I'm here to support you and your students. So reach out anytime. So I'm going to share my screen at this time. All right. How does that look to you,
Continue on that
ladies?
side. I'm going to just rotate my screen quickly.
Okay.
Now it looks great. So I've rotated my screen.
All right. Fantastic. So, welcome to Lane Community College. I have come 3 or 4 times now to Africa to work with partners like you and welcome and invite students from the entire continent to come and study at Lane. We have been fortunate to have quite a few students from all over Africa, and our biggest population of African students is actually South African. And they've made a really positive impression on our campus. And that's why our leadership has asked me to come back again. And I am just thrilled by that. I love coming to Africa. Again, my name is Carla Anderson, and I'm an associate director at the college, specifically focused on recruiting international students. And I've been working at the college over 11 years. And I recruit all over the world. So this session is in February 2026. And then next month in March, I will go to Southeast Asia for recruitment. And I do Central Asia, Europe, and I've even done some Latin America. So you never know where you might find me, but coming here is one of my favorite places. So just to start out with, I wanted to show you some pictures of some of our South African students and graduates. You'll see Boule there. And the name of the young lady is escaping me. I'm so sorry, but she graduated. And some more of our South African students and Lake Moodley is on our soccer team. Lake was also elected to student government, which is really, really awesome. So we do have a great contingent of South African students, and we have a rugby club in our city. And some of the South African students have actually joined the city rugby team, which is really making our college popular. And so they will
That's
not miss
incredible,
out.
huh?
Yeah. So I'll start out by talking about our location. We are located in the city of Eugene in the state of Oregon on the west coast of the US, where the red star is. If you zoom in to the lower map here, you'll see we're north of San Francisco and south of Seattle. So the state of Oregon is between Washington and California. Eugene is a small city, a very safe and friendly college town. And we have Lane Community College with about 10,000 students, University of Oregon with about 30,000 students, and Bushnell University is a private Christian university with about 5,000 students. So our city is almost 1/3 made up of students. So it's a really vibrant community. I love living there. I'm from Oregon, so I'm at home. And we have very mild weather. Doesn't get extremely hot or extremely cold. In the city of Eugene, we sometimes have a little bit of snow, but it's quite rare. But we always have snow in the mountains. And we do have a rainy season from about November to March. We get quite a bit of rain. And being from Oregon, I do love the rain. I will admit it keeps the atmosphere very fresh and lots of green and lots of flowers. It's a really beautiful place to live. This next section is a short video introduction to our city, and it's just music. So I hope you're able to hear it, but enjoy this video introduction. All
Yay.
right. So that's an introduction. And we are a fully accredited public college. And each year we welcome about 400 international students from over 50 countries. And they enjoy studying together with about 10,000 American students. And our main campus is very large, about 130 hectares. And we actually have 5 campuses, including a campus at our airport for our aviation programs. So, why should you promote Lane and why should your students choose to join us? We are a national leader in innovation and we have been nationally recognized for excellence. And we are proud to be a member of the League for Innovation, representing 19 of the top community colleges in the United States. We also offer scholarship opportunities. New international students can apply for scholarships from 500 US dollars up to 3,500 US dollars. So this is a great opportunity. We do not offer any full scholarships, unfortunately, but after students arrive, they can apply again for current student scholarships. So each year they have an opportunity to go for scholarships. Oh, and this picture is some of our scholarship winners. Roman in the top left here, he was one of our South African students. So we've had a great number of students getting scholarships. We also have a robust internship program. So international students can definitely join the internship program while they are still studying. This helps them get practical, hands-on experience in the area they're studying. So it looks great on their CV or resume, and they gain very valuable experience. And in the picture, you see Felix Ajana. He's one of our students from Togo. And he came to Lane. Actually, Togo is a French-speaking country, as you may know, and he could not speak English when he came to Lane. So he studied English first, and then he did his associate degree, and he was studying political science. And he did an internship at the US Capitol in Washington, D.C. So he sent me this picture of himself in front of the Capitol. We are so proud
That
of
is
him.
amazing. Oh,
Yeah, he has his official badge to enter the building and everything.
come on. Come on.
Yeah. And
That is
most
so funny.
internships are not paid, but I'm going to talk in a bit about some job opportunities that are paid. And internships can lead into those paid jobs. And I just
Mhm.
wanted to show you this picture also. This is also Felix, and I met up with him in November. He is working for 1 year in New York City, believe it or not. And he and I had lunch when I was in New York City in November. And he's graduated already now with his master's degree, and he is applying for a PhD program at Harvard University. And I
Mm,
think he's going to
well,
get it, I hope. So he has been very successful. And another story of success, Ethan, he's from Durban and he achieved very high grades and was named to the All Oregon Community College Academic Team, which honors the highest achieving students in our entire state. And one of the only international students to join this prestigious group. So he had a very high GPA, President's Honor Roll, and was part of our honor society. So international students thrive, and South African students have made a huge positive impression on our campus. Also, we are in an excellent location, a very friendly college town. It's small, no traffic, it's easy to get around, very safe. We have people from all over the world living in our city and very, very low crime rates. Very good public transportation as well, and all Lane students get a free bus pass to ride all of our city buses. So the location is really superb. We also have, again, University of Oregon in our city, and we have a strong partnership with them, including dual enrollment. So students coming to Lane can also take classes at the University of Oregon, and they get a reduced tuition price. So that opens up a whole another campus and classes to them. And our excellent advisors can advise them and help them pursue this option. And University of Oregon honors all of our course credits, and we honor all of theirs. So it's a very mutually beneficial partnership for students.
That is incredible, huh?
Yes, it is really fantastic and quite unique for us to have such a great university in our city.
Yeah,
There's direct buses between the two, and we share a lot of professors too, which is amazing. Professors will teach a class at the
really.
university, and then they hop over in the
Yeah,
afternoon and they teach the same class for us. So it's really awesome.
that's amazing.
And we enjoy a small class size. So we average 21 students in a class. So the learning environment is really great. And this is in contrast to many universities, including University of Oregon, which can have several hundred students in a class. So it's a different environment. Both are good, but they are different. And that's why we really feel that coming to Lane is a soft landing for students. And
Yes.
the small class size makes it easy for students to talk with their professors. And we also have a great peer mentoring program. So peer mentors are current student leaders on campus, and they are there to welcome and be mentors to all the new students. So it's a student to student support. So the peer mentors help them know the city, the campus, how to ride on the buses and the best coffee shops and all the inside scoop. And the peer mentors live in our student housing, so they are right there available for the new students. And peer mentoring is a paid on campus job. So I always encourage new students to watch what the peer mentors are doing because each year they graduate and then their positions come open and the new students can apply to become peer mentors. And so it's great leadership experience. And right now we have 3 or 4 South African peer mentors. So it's a great opportunity. So in the United States, the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree are quite flexible. And along those lines, Lane Community College has a unique tuition structure called banded tuition. And it's the same cost to take from 12 to 18 credit hours of class. So the US government, when they give a student visa, they say, yes, you are welcome. Here is your visa. You have to be a full-time student. So this is a requirement of the US government. And that is defined as 12 credits. So to keep the requirements of a student visa, students have to take 12 credits. But our tuition structure expands and it allows students to take more classes but not pay more. And they can explore all different areas. They could take a yoga class or a painting class or more engineering classes or maths or anything that interests them. They are not locked in and put in a box. And that's one thing I love about the US education system. So they can explore more areas and they can even choose 2 majors or a major and a minor. So they can really combine different areas. And in that sense, we have excellent career advising center. So they can get one-on-one career advising. Maybe they're interested in 2 different areas. The career advisors can work with them to determine what types of careers might be relevant, even if they studied both. and had a very rich experience. So career advising is excellent when we're talking about double majors or majors and minors. Now, I want you to meet Evan. He's one of our graduates. He is from Ghana. And I told him that I was coming to Africa to recruit, and he wanted to come with me.
Oh,
So he graduated and he wrote a letter and he asked me to share it when I recruit in Africa. So it's a bit long, but you can, I'll highlight what's in blue. And if you're a fast reader, go ahead and read everything. But in blue, he says, while studying at Lane, I took on the role of senator for 1 year in the ASLCC, the Associated Students of Lane Community College. This is our student government. So, with 10,000 American students, they elected him to be a senator. That's just like Lake Moodley from South Africa. He has also been elected as
wow.
a senator. And Eben continues, my role as a senator was to advocate for students, be their voice at board meetings, and allocate funds to meet their needs. Lane helped me in my journey by providing me with a welcoming environment, small size classes, campus job, and scholarships through the Lane Foundation. So I'm so proud of Eben, and he really wanted to share this with prospective students. Okay, I'm not quite done, but let me take a pause to see if you have any questions on what I have covered so far.
I have no questions. I'm in love.
Yeah, nothing from my side. Very interesting presentation, Carla.
Okay, thank you. Should I continue?
Yes,
You can
please
just
do.
first catch your breath. I can also wait for 2 minutes while you drink a water.
Yeah, actually, did you see me grabbing the water?
No, I can just imagine you're talking so nicely.
Well, what's funny, this morning I presented at a high school here in Kempton Park to about 300 students, and the microphone system was not working.
Oh,
Yeah, so I had to
friends.
really speak very clearly and loudly, and I do have a voice that projects. But then they got loud too, and I said, guys, I'm gonna lose my voice. So I'm in that phase.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll survive.
You're not only going to survive, you're going to get 75 more students.
Yeah. All right. So at Lane, we offer the 2+2 program. 2 years at Lane Community College plus 2 years at a university for a 4-year bachelor's degree. And
Okay.
the United States, we have had community colleges for about 120 years. It's a popular option. It's a little bit different from other educational systems around the world, but I believe it's a best kept secret. And in the US, all bachelor's degrees require 2 years of general education, and we offer that, and universities offer that as well. But there are so many advantages of starting at Lane, the small class size and the lower costs and the robust support, etc. And this is a popular option in the US. About 45% of American students also take classes in community college on their way to a bachelor's degree. So it's well
That's so
known.
cool.
Yeah. And it's well accepted. Credits transfer easily between institutions that are accredited, which we are. And so it's a smooth pathway. We offer more than 50 options for transfer majors. Some of the most popular are business, engineering, computer science, IT, graphic design, and English as a second language, but many, many more. Psychology, all the sciences, arts and communication. And Tracy, I believe you have the digital brochure, right? Did I send it to you?
Yes, I think so. No, I don't. I can't. Yes, I do. I do. because
Okay.
I had to send it to Paris. I do.
I can send it to you again, but if you want to send it to the team, because all page 5 will have all the academic programs listed.
Mm.
And then you
I will
say,
send it.
okay, what about after Lane? So our international graduates have transferred successfully to over 115 universities, top universities all over the United States, as well as Australia, New Zealand, France, and the UK. Oh, we have also had some students transfer to universities in Canada and Dubai. So even after Lane, they can even go to another country. This is Josue. He's actually from Gabon, but he did his high school in South Africa, and he graduated and transferred to Southern Oregon University. And this is Shoichiro, one of our Japanese graduates. And we have a large population of Japanese students. And he graduated and transferred to UCLA, which of course is a very highly ranked university. And Yuito, another of our Japanese students, went to UC Davis. So the sky is the limit, and we help students with great advising as they plan to transfer. We do have an international English program. So this would be primarily for students coming from countries that are non-English speaking. Does your organization have offices in like Mozambique, Angola, or any of the non-English speaking countries?
We've got Nigeria,
Catherine can answer that.
Botswana. No, not Nigeria. Sorry, we've got Botswana, Zimbabwe, Namibia, and
Zambia.
Zambia.
Okay, I know those are primarily have a solid English foundation, so your students probably would not need this program. But we do have a lot of students coming from like Japan, Korea, Thailand, Vietnam, and a lot of them do start in this program. So they brush up on their English first before going to the academic program. So I just wanted you to be aware that this is another option.
Okay.
So for South Africa, we waive the English language requirements. We don't require any proof of English proficiency tests, no TOEFL, no IELTS, and we also waive the SAT. So for South African students is very straightforward. Now, for some of the other countries that you mentioned, we may still require proof of English proficiency. I know for Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Namibia. I'm not sure about Botswana. I'd have to check. But for those, the English department did research, and they noticed that throughout the country, there's a difference in the abilities to speak English. So they have told us that they do want students to submit test scores. So we could work on that. And then with Duolingo is one that I recommend because it's accessible, affordable, and it is a great option. But we also accept IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, even ACT. And if they have gone to an international school offering AP, IB, or IGCSE with an English curriculum, we can accept that as proof of English proficiency as well. So some of your surrounding countries, we may need to work together on getting their proof of English proficiency. All right. And with those other countries, it is really important that they do submit the proof of English proficiency because if they don't, they will get admitted to the English language program, and that can hurt their chances of getting a visa, especially because those countries are primarily considered English speaking. So it's kind of a technicality, but when they're admitted, we want them admitted to their academic program and not the English program. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions on that, either of you?
I think the importance of having an English proficiency test is something that we double down on for our students. So it's nice to have your confirmation on that. So thank you, but not really a question.
Okay, great. I appreciate that. And again, for South African students, it is waived, but if you even want to do that for South African students, that's fine with us. So awesome. I
Fantastic. Thank you so
appreciate it.
much.
I wanted to highlight briefly one of our international partnerships with Rennes School of Business in France. It's a unique partnership that many American students and international students have taken advantage of. It's a 3-year bachelor's degree, 2 years at Lane and 1 year in France at Rennes School of Business. So this is for students who want to study business. And so they can study in the US and in France, 3-year bachelor's, 4-year master's. So if they study one additional year, they can finish a master's. And all classes are taught in English at Lane and in France. And students can experience 2 countries and 2 cultures. So it's a really neat opportunity. And we also have great options for graphic design with universities in New Zealand, hospitality management with University in Australia, and we have several UK university partnerships as well. And at Lane, we do offer excellent career and technical programs. Some of these are 1 and 2 year programs, career oriented. We have an aviation maintenance program as well as the culinary and hospitality management programs. Okay, let me pause. I'm going to drink water. What questions
Yes.
do you have?
I think it's really exciting to have all these options available for the kids to be able to like almost roll out a carpet for them and say, you're not just going to Lane for this. There is so much more available, which I think is really lovely.
Okay, I love it. Catherine, do you have any questions?
No questions from me.
Okay, let's continue. So as I said, I'd talk a little bit about work opportunities, which is always a question that I get from parents and students. So of course, international students, they come with a student visa. So it is important to remember it's not a work visa, especially when they go for the visa interview. They should not mention work. But having said that, the student visa does allow international students to have on-campus jobs. So I love this. And many of our international students do have part-time jobs on campus. Peer mentoring is one of those jobs. And so peer part-time is defined as a maximum of 20 hours of work a week. And they have to apply for any available jobs. And we have jobs in the library, the cafeteria, the bookstore. Many offices on campus have jobs available, the athletic department. So there's a lot of different types of jobs. We do not guarantee a job for students. They need to be financially able, even if they do not get a job. So we are careful about that, but we do support students as much as we can in getting jobs. They get great experience. They make about 13 US dollars an hour. So it's really a win-win. Also, after 2 years at Lane, they will graduate with the 2-year associate degree. And the student visa allows them to do OPT, which is optional practical training. So they are allowed to work for 1 year in the United States full-time off campus in the area they studied. So this is a paid job. And that's why when I was talking about internships, if students want to get this 1 year of work experience, I always tell them, grab an internship because then you can get your foot in the door And after you graduate, if you want to work full time, many times that company will hire them. So in this case, if students want to work and make money, get experience, they can do that and then transfer to university. So they would study for 2 years, work for 1 year, and then study for 2 years to finish their bachelor's degree. So it's a work option, and it's a great opportunity for students to get experience. After the bachelor's degree, they are eligible to do it again. And after the master's, after PhD, anytime they graduate with a degree, they have this work opportunity. And at Lane, we love to support our students. We have excellent academic advisors focused on international students, free tutoring, and we have virtual options and in-person options for tutoring. We have a welcome service, including free airport pickup when students arrive in Eugene, Oregon. And even I go to the airport sometimes.
Wow,
It's so much fun.
I love that about you.
that's amazing.
That is so cool.
Yes, and it's just, especially when I have met students overseas and then I welcome them at the airport, it's super fun. The peer mentors also are at the airport. So each student has a peer mentor, and the peer mentors come to the airport as well. So it's a really big deal to welcome students and help them feel very confident right from the beginning. We are there with them. And then we take them to the student apartments and help them get moved in, which I will show you a few pictures in a minute of the housing. But when they arrive, they also have a gift basket in their apartment with new bed sheets, blanket, towels, pillows, everything they need so that they can get settled right in and get rest. And then during orientation week, we have shopping trips. So if they want to buy decorations or any other items, we facilitate some shopping trips. And during orientation, we also help them get a US mobile phone, open a US bank account if they want. That's a safe way to transfer funds and help them know the city and get used to living there. So we also highly value social events and experiences. This is a really important part of study abroad, to enjoy where you're living. When I come to South Africa, I'm coming for work, but I love to explore and taste Melva pudding. I love Melva pudding.
Yes. Yes,
And
girl.
Tracy dropped me off at the waterfront in Cape Town. That was so much fun. Thank you so much, Tracy. So
What a pleasure.
these types of experiences enrich our lives, and it's the same for study abroad as well. So we have a lot of activities. Students can join on the weekends. We go to the lakes, we go snow skiing, we have various holiday parties. This is the beach. This is the Pacific Ocean. We go on trips here, and it's so much fun. We might play like American style football on the beach and build a fire and roast hot dogs, and we really have a great time. We go to NBA basketball games, which is extremely popular. And Oregon is a tax-free state, so the cost of living is lower. And we have great outlet malls. So we also go to some of these with the students. And this is Crater Lake National Park. And it's about 3 hours from our campus, and it's a beautiful place to hike and relax. And we also do day trips to this national park. This is our international programs team that is on campus to welcome and support international students. And I do travel quite a lot, but the team is there. Their offices are on campus and they work full time. So they are always there to support students and the door is always open. In fact, we always have hot drinks and cold drinks available and lots of snacks. And we love to have the students drop in. We have kind of a large office with tables and chairs and sofas, and we love it when students come and do their studying in there and have snacks, and our offices are all around that area. So it's a welcoming environment. We want to get to know the students. We want to stay in touch with them and know what's going on because we know that we are their support system. They're away from home, and we really want to emphasize that we are there to help them. Okay, I am literally almost done. Any questions
Well done.
now?
Nope. No, still no.
Okay. So more on student life, lots of clubs and activities on campus, and international students can join all of those athletic teams, soccer, baseball, basketball, track and field, and our South African students, as I mentioned, have joined the rugby team in our city. And then, of course, it is a college town. So there's lots of coffee shops, restaurants, bars, shopping, and lots of concerts and athletic events and all the fun stuff for students. And now our housing. So, of course, housing is an important consideration. And we have beautiful student apartments. They are fully furnished. Sorry, I got to get another drink of water. My throat is dying.
Because it's also hot and tiring.
What?
It's also hot and tiring.
Yeah. So the picture you see is one of the private bedrooms and the furniture that's provided. And each apartment has 4 private bedrooms. So girls live with girls and boys live with boys. And there's a computer
really?
lab. Yes. Computer lab with free printing, there's study lounges, community rooms, even free bicycles for students to borrow. And then this is the living room. This is the shared space. And so you see there are 3 ladies living in this apartment. And they also share a dining area and a full kitchen. So students are able to eat in the cafeteria, or we have restaurants on campus and coffee shops. But if they are wanting to save money, I always recommend they take advantage of having a full kitchen because they can save a lot if they prepare their own meals. And so the kitchen has a very large refrigerator, freezer, microwave, stove, oven, everything they need to be able to enjoy eating at home. And now for an overview of our costs. This is for a 9-month academic year. Tuition and fees, $11,500. Living expenses, $9,900, including their apartment. Health insurance, $2,150. So the total estimated cost is $23,550.
Is that per year or for the full 2 years?
This is for a 9-month academic
Oh.
year.
9-month academic year. Okay.
Yes. And the health insurance is quite set amount, and the tuition is also set. Remember, the tuition does cover 12 to 18 credits. The living expenses, this is quite solid, but if they want to go to Starbucks every day and have pizza out every day, that amount could go up. So the living expenses does vary depending on their choices. But yes, this is for basically one academic year.
Okay.
And we welcome new students 3 times a year. So there's also flexibility depending on when they're graduating. And so we welcome new students every September, December, and March. They need to be 17 years old when they arrive. They can complete the application and be admitted when they're 16, as long as they will turn 17 before they arrive. And our application is open now for fall term 2026 in September. And the application is also open for winter term 2027, which actually starts in December 2026. And it's open for spring term 2027 in March. So ladies, and if any gentlemen watch this, we are ready and open. So students will need the first page of their passport, their transcripts from high school, and along that, I will note, we are usually able to admit on preliminary results, and they can submit their final results when they get them. And then they will need the bank statement for their parents or sponsor, and then their proof of English proficiency. Again, that is fully waived for South African students and highly recommended for the other countries. So just to dive in a bit deeper on the intakes, the fall term intake, students come to campus in September and the application deadline is August 1. So we have many months before the deadline, even to come this September. The winter term intake, students come to campus in late December and the application deadline is November 1. And then our spring term intake, students come to campus in March and the application deadline is February 1. All right, before I stop the recording, are there any questions that you would like to ask so that we can add any information that might be missing that's crucial for your work?
I think I'll be your main point of contact. So if anybody has any questions for you, I can provide your information to them, and then I can then just CC you in, and we can take it from there. If there's any questions, you are readily available. I know this to be true. So and if we've got any questions, we can just shoot an email to you, which I think is really great.
Yes, and I do have WhatsApp, so we could connect that way. And I'm happy to arrange for virtual meetings as well. I do that with a lot of our South African partners and parents and students. So if you have interested students, we can just find a time and I can send a Zoom link and I'm
That's
happy
brilliant.
to meet virtually as well. And
That's brilliant.
and I can even walk through the application with you all or with your students and parents as well. So
that is incredible. That is really, really great. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, so thanks so much. We've got this recording now, and now it's just onwards and upwards.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording, but a big, big thanks to everyone here today and watching this in the future.
Thank you, Carla.